joining me today. I'm holding this space for us in 5D reality. Thank you, God. Thank you so much for my purpose, my path, and your assistance in keeping this space of light and love for guidance and direction on our path. So, yesterday there was a little shaking my foundations and calling on me to use my discernment in what is real light and false light. And after doing a little deep diving, I was like, wait, should I not be calling on the archangels to assist? Are they false light? Is what I saw false light? And then I realized, no way. No way it is. Because the space has been protected the entire time. So all the entities that I have called into this space that are of our highest good is of the light. I am of the light. I have a piece of the light inside me that I come here to share with anyone who stops in this space, either live or after. And yeah, it was just interesting to see, I guess I must really be ascending and bringing others with me, which is why there was an attempt to make me stop or make me think that what I'm doing is wrong, and I know that it's not. So I say all of that stuff that had me questioning. That is the false light. The light we talk about and experience and hear is true life. Thanks to God. Yeah. We don't have... This space is always held for our highest good. Hi, how are you? And when I'm showing this, hi. This is Friday, so if you have any good weekend plans, you can share them. That would be awesome. I love to hear about it. You're 26, that's cool. The good age to be. Part of me wonders how much I should be sharing and making lives and creating when the goal is to create and not consume. The flip side of that is, if what I create is being consumed, then aren't I causing others to be consumers instead of creators? I don't know. I'll have to sit on with that one a little bit longer, but I feel like more... It's true that for many people who just stop in, that my purpose is already served. I'm doing my purpose. I'm holding this space for us. So it can't be negative if this is something I've been called to do. And it took me years and years and years, and now I know my purpose, which is to be a way shower. And so I relax in every day to ensure that I can show up the best and brightest for everyone who is searching. Yeah. And so, new people who are here, thank you for joining. And I want to let you know that this is a space of compassion, love, joy, peace, and yes, all good things. All good things in here for all of us in this space. And I love that the people who it's for are here, and the people who it's not for can just easily move on to something else. The part they don't know is they've already taken the first step in their purpose. This space, when you come across it, whether for a moment or forever, there is a purpose in me being here in that it like activates the third eye. It starts you on the path of the question, right? Like the questions might be like, why not me? Why her and why not me? And that's the first step, because the answer is there is no why not you. There is just, hey, that can be achieved. Let me achieve it in my life as well. Yeah. I don't have a lot of time, maybe another like 10 minutes. I'm in between meetings and it's a Friday, which is very nice. We're having like the families getting together this weekend, which is awesome. Corey, thank you for coming into this chat. I'm in the greater New York City area. Corey, you and I, we share something in common, but I'm not going to tell you what that is. My mom said hi. Hi, Mom. Hi, thanks for stopping in and, you know, giving me some good positive energy to let me know that I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah. You're from Louisiana? That's awesome. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Hi. I'm sorry if I can't, like, always pronounce everyone's name. I try my best, but also, the text is so small. You're from California? That's awesome. Yeah. I grew up in Oregon, and then I came over to the New York City area to study for college. Yep. Go to university, and then I just stayed because I got a job in the area. Yep. And then after that, found my person, have a family. It's what's up for sure. I'm killing it. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just come here to hold some space for me and for you all where we can just relax and breathe and center ourselves. There's no rush. There's not a lot of input. I'm right now in my car enjoying the quiet if I just stop talking. Oh, that's nice. So what's the country that you're coming from that you go to California? Hi, Jeffrey. I think that's Jeffrey Morales. Nice. Glad to see you. Hello. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you get some good energy and rest in this space so you can have an amazing afternoon, because I know that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah. Hi. Hi, Isaiah. How are you? Thank you for popping in. I'm excited for these people who come into the chat because I know it's the first step in your path, and that's awesome. And I'm so, so honored and privileged to just be that light, that first beacon for further self-introspection. Yeah. Yeah. And I just love being happy and joyful and grateful for all of the things that I have and all of the people that I meet. I always love to give, like, just gratitude to people I see around me, right? Like, thank you for all these people around me. Thank you that oh, thank you. Thanks, Marshall. Yeah, when people comment on physical aspects of me, I always just like to say that all of the joy and beauty you're seeing is not me. It is God shining through my face and my eyes, and that's why it's just so beautiful, because that's God's energy. Is just beautiful. You too. Yeah. Yeah. This is a good space to chill in. I have a lot of shorts on my channel. I also usually keep these lives public afterwards, so there's a lot of content to view if you wanted to stay more in this space, because sometimes I just have a little bit of time in between things. Yeah, I hope you have a good day too. And Isaiah, I want to tell you that it's in your power to have a great day. It is. It took me a long time to accept that happiness is a choice. Hi, Kanchan. How are you? Happiness is a choice that we choose and that we focus on. And then the acceptance and acknowledgement that the times where you weren't happy or things weren't great is like to forgive yourself for not choosing your higher self, for not choosing to be happy just because. You're welcome, Isaiah. And I, it's almost like being happy like this all the time, people who are not okay with it, they just drop right out. They can't deal with it. And that is the best way to just avoid negativity or people who should not necessarily be in your life or space or energetic field. So, yeah, just gets them gone. What music have I been into recently? You've been trying to branch out, and you found asking people you haven't met before has given you the most variety. That's awesome. Um, Usually what I listen to is like just focus music or background like white noise, but I really, I mean, this is showing my age too probably, but I really love Daft Punk. I was so sad when they broke up. I really love Justice. They're awesome too. Kanchan, I'm sorry, I can't read that. Daft Punk is a solid choice. Yeah, it is. They're amazing. Kanchan, I hope you're getting what you need from this. Thank you. Thank you for your comments and for your attempts to reach out. And right now, I'm feeling your energy, and I just want to tell you that everything is okay. Everything works out in divine timing, and try to find some peace, even if it's just sitting in nature and looking at a tree, just for a little while to turn off the noise in your mind. It's your birthday. Wow. Happy birthday. That's so awesome. Thank you for sharing that with me. It's like now we can enjoy the birthday vibes. Everybody loves their birthday, right? Now we love yours too. Mm, I know you're trying, Jen. It almost sounds like a mantra that you're putting in the chat. I'll have to see what's up with that a little later. Thank you for the likes, and okay, bye-bye. All right, Kanchan, bye. I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you for sharing your words in the chat. I want to say have a great day, but I feel more compelled to say have a great life. Because maybe we never meet again, and that's okay. Alaska, that's awesome. That's one of the places I've wanted to go to, especially since I grew up in Oregon, so it was closer, but I still didn't get to. Not yet. And now I live in the New York City area. Did you ever visit us? No, sadly, no, but my time is coming, I know. I really feel like I know it's kind of very long-term thinking, but I'm already considering like where do we start buying property that's further north. So I'm looking in like Maine, Alaska, all of that kind of stuff. Because we had our first heat wave this year in April, which is not a time it should be 90 degrees. And this last year was the first time the Farmer's Almanac ever needed to change their growing seasons. or like, what is it called? Growth zones, right? So there's different zones based on how much sun and temperature and everything like that. And for the first time, they had to adjust the grow zones up higher, like longer growing periods and things that like cooler weather to grow, moving further up north. So, yeah. My, I don't know why I want to share this, but I will. My goal in this life is to end homelessness and food deserts. And it's such a large, I don't know, goal that I don't know how I'm going to get there, except I know that part of it is buying properties in various states and creating money through like the abundance of the site, like growing plants, growing vegetables, growing, having bees in an apiary and all those kind of things to make them like self-sufficient. And then on the same property, we can offer housing to people that are unhoused, and they can either choose to like manage the space or we manage it for them. Like we have people come around and do that stuff. Yeah. Deer hunt season. Man, I haven't had deer in a long time. Although someone did send me a picture of one yesterday, which is a fun coincidence. It was only a, what is that, 2-pointer? Something like that. So only like 2 years old. I'm like, nah, I gotta wait till they get like a big rack. Okay, bye bye again, Kenchan. Thank you for sharing your energy in this space with us. And anybody in the present or the future who needs to hear this space is always protected and open. It is safe to be your authentic self here and have acceptance for yourself and others. This is a space to bring all of that energy in. Hi, Sagar, how are you? Gupta, I feel like that's a very, like, nah, I'm not going to say any of that. Hi, Cigar. Your name just seems very familiar. I'm doing great. I'm doing so great. And just do it tomorrow. That's hilarious. Yep, I'm doing great. We've got some family celebrations coming up this weekend, which is awesome. Yeah. And I think it's almost time to... How am I this fine evening? Well, for me, it's kind of like the middle of the day. I'm still at work. I have a meeting that I have to get to, which is why I will end this live shortly. But I always want to hold this space for us and for me regularly because it really helps me ground and be calm and centered. Yeah. Let's see, what country am I from? I'm in the United States. I'm located in the greater New York City area. So I'm in New Jersey, but I can see the city like from everywhere. We're just across the river. What's my name? That's funny. I have a few. I have my government name. I have the name I gave myself. And I have the name I learned as my first name in the Akashic Records. Which is like, it was difficult to decipher, and I believe that I cannot pronounce it properly in the 3D because my mouth is not used to making those sounds, nor some of the symbolism in the name. How to pronounce it, I don't know, but I know that is it. Yeah. It doesn't matter what my name is. That's right. It doesn't. It doesn't. They know me by my energy, just like others know you by your energy. Name isn't necessary when the focus and what's coming through is just love. universal consciousness and love. And we can all do that. It's awesome. The rock style. Okay. All right. So, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for the likes and for all the comments and engagement. Thank you, Isaiah. The same to you. We all matter. Look how important it was for all of us to come into this space and just see other people here and relax. I know, I matter. I want you to know that you matter too. And thank you for being here today. I love you all, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great weekend. Bye.